When I was making the film, I thought to myself, I cannot make a film about racism in Britain without talking to the very people who feel that their country is being taken away from them. As much as I did not accept this argument, I went to meet these people.
It is now colonisation, that my people are going to be a minority in this country in my children's lifetime, unless something's done.
In my approach in this film, as you can see, I tried not to be provocative or try to be antagonistic. I really was very much interested into knowing why would somebody with his intellect be a racist. One of the things I remember about interviewing Nick Griffin, he said, "Come to our pub." And I'm like, "Which pub?" And he spoke to me as if I should naturally know, and definitely I would be ignorant if I didn't know where his pub was. So when I entered the pub, you know, like when you watch an old cowboy film and you open the door and like, I entered the pub and I felt everybody looked around. And I'm like, shit, I'm gonna get beaten up. This was one of the most racist pubs in the UK, and here I am, Awad Joumaa, young brown man, you know, walking into a mid of white sea of half-drunk Englishmen. And he came, greeted me warmly, which was surprising to me. I thought he'll be this really tough guy who hates, you know, people of color, etc. But actually he was very warm, and that surprised me a lot.
The key things I can really remember politically was just about Enoch Powell's speech about mass immigration in 1968, and then the couple of years after that, going to Conservative Party meetings as a very young activist, and believing in it all and liking it. It's the liberal elite's use of it as a way of destroying our traditions, our culture, our national identity. So British people feel there's nowhere else to go.
So the lesson learned here is, keep an open mind when interviewing someone with opposing views. You'll be surprised by the valuable insights you gain. At that time, it was the election in the UK. So as you can see, he was out campaigning. And he got so comfortable that he gave us a shout out in the film. He's like, the young people he encountered on the street, "Hey Nick, what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm with Al Jazeera, I'm with Al Jazeera." And that was hilarious. I thought, he is a very far-right guy who is a very nationalist, giving us a shout out on the streets of London. And this is a moment I will never forget.
You could well be. That's Al Jazeera, that one. You're going to watch Al Jazeera.
The lesson that I learned from this, if you go in interviewing somebody with an open mind, you'll be surprised what to find.